Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. George Kenner. As you can tell by the introduction, AEON Laser introduced the Redline series of their CO2 lasers at the International Sign Association show in Melbourne, Florida. I was able to attend. Now, the way that I want to start this is I want to show you the scope of the show and the booth that AEON had. It was a very large facility, and in my opinion, they had the busiest booth for lasers in the entire show, if not the entire show. Now, why? They were also featured on the main stage for innovation, and that's something that I found to be rather impressive. What they have done is they went into the laser head and figured out a way with magnets to be able to pull the lens right out of the machine. They also came up with a sensoring device in most of the lasers that will allow you to, on your controller, read if that's overheating. They've even put on the front of the machine, these are now cut out with lights, and there's a warning light system. So that if something's wrong, this will end up turning red. Now, I love my machine, but the things that they did to this, to the new Redline, are absolutely phenomenal. I'm gonna play a short video now of Lek, the vice president of AEON, and what he's done is these lasers will go to now 5,000 millimeters per minute. Well, let's not worry about the spec right now, but look how fast this engraves.
Hey Bruce, we're making you a pen on the new Signature Series laser. It's our blank here. You time this out for us. Ready?
We're at 20 seconds, Lek.
There you go.
Say thank you, Bruce, just so he knows it's his.
Thanks, Bruce, it's yours.
He engraved this for one of my friends that follows me in Facebook. And he has his own YouTube channel, so saying follows me, kind of condescending. But Bruce Taylor, he made this, and I'm sending it to Bruce. Okay, everybody, it's time for disclosure. Sometimes in this industry, you'll find that it moves so quickly that even the experts do not understand everything that's available in the marketplace. I recently heard someone from another laser company say they were the only ones who manufactured an RF tube and a glass CO2 tube in the same laser. Well, the reality is, about a year ago, I did a video reviewing exactly that. It's called the AEON Supernova. So what I'm telling you is, don't fall upon one technical term that I use. Pick up the phone, call, say, Elisha or one of the other consummate sales professionals at AEON and do a real comparison. Get the right machine. That's all AEON wants you to do, is get the right machine for the job. Now let's go back to some of the other features beyond just quick removal of the lens out of the laser head. To me, the workhorse of the show was the Mira 5S. Now, why would the least expensive machine be what I considered probably one of the best? Well, to make the point, simplicity saves the professional money. Now, it's my understanding on the Mira 5, all of the controller features are not built in like the bigger machines, but they even have the lens in the laser head controlled with a sensor that will allow for a warning to be given that it's dirty. As it builds up heat and temperature from the debris that is on it, it will send a code. Now, it's my understanding that you do have the function in the Mira 5S to be able to quickly remove with magnets that lens. and for ease of cleaning. Now, to the professional, what that means is that they don't have to spend as much time maintaining their machine. Well, for the beginner, that simplicity of cleaning and not even have to get a screwdriver out, well, that breaks some of the trepidation of getting started in this industry. So for that one reason alone, I would find the Mira 5 to be one heck of a winner. One of the other reasons that I saw I'll call it the crossover value between the beginner and the professional is there is an option called the multi-roller. You can put 6 tumblers on that machine at one time, set it up and do all 6 in a single run. Some of the professionals that already have other machines, say they have a Mira 7, 9, or a Nova, they wanted the smaller machine so they could dedicate it to, I'll call it production. Now, if you're a beginner and you're looking for a fast way to pay off the machine and you think you can do it with doing tumblers, that's really a fantastic way to go. Also, it's my understanding the Mira 5 will take a 40-ounce Stanley tumbler because the depth of the table is adequate to do that. Many desktop machines don't do that. If you go to the Mira 5 and you walk around it, I'll call it the frame or the box construction is basically the same as it is with the bigger machines. All the panels come off and allow for ease of access to each one of the components in case one of them breaks down. Now for the company, because of the strong warranty they offer, it allows and brings confidence to those people that would maybe not feel comfortable in fixing their machine. I have another desktop machine, another brand, and I'm telling you, you lift up the back of that and there's no room to even put a couple of fingers in it. The Mira 5 has also gone to a more enclosed system, which protects each one of the mirrors from building any debris or residue on them. Infrequently, those do have to be cleaned even in this machine. What they did, and I'm trying to get the animation, if I can put it in now, fine. If not, it'll be at the end of the video, or I'll direct you to where you can see it, because a picture's worth 1,000 words. It shows you how the mirror is in a much more stable system, and to remove it if you had to clean it is no more than like taking the top off of a medicine jar. It's something really very easy. Unscrew it and take the mirror out, clean it, replace it, do whatever you have to do. It's phenomenal. The machine also comes with a hand control system, so you can use it for centering your laser, moving it around, checking depths, that type of thing. The autofocus is also in the lens head. So you really have all of the same benefits of the far more expensive machine. Now, you don't get aircraft extruded aluminum tops like you would in, say, the Signature series, but if you want to get started at a very reasonable price that's competitive with other desktops, the Mira 5 could do it. If you're really looking to get involved in this, you're welcome to come into my Facebook group called Laser Freedom and talk, ask other people that own other machines. I'm happy to do that. Again, everything I've ever heard from AEON is get the best tool for the job. They make a very fine machine, but they don't insult anyone else's. We talked about the workhorse. Now let's talk about the racehorse.
We have our Mira 9, which is one of our most popular machines. This is our new Redline series. It is also what we're going to call our Signature series. The Signature series builds on top of the already fantastic Redline series that we get from the factory, with a couple extra goodies that we got here.
The racehorse would be their top of the line Signature series. The Signature series is actually being assembled in the United States with as many American components as probably possible. The RF tube is coming out of the United States along with the stepper motors. They're using the highest grade materials in those machines that they possibly can get. They call it the Redline series because what they wanted to do was push right up to the edge of innovation. where most cars hit the red line, that's like, don't go any further than that. Well, they took it up to the red line. This is a fine machine. One of the things that I saw at the show, and I was there for 3 days along with one more day in Melbourne to get some footage of the Mira 5. The reason for it, there were so many people around the Mira 5 all the time, I couldn't get to it to really do the quality of video work I wanted to do. So I stayed another day. But I ended up getting an invitation to come back and look at the machines in a little more detail and go out a day on a boat. I think it's probably going to happen. There were a large amount of diode laser influencers that were brought in by AEON. And they looked at the machines where they're not really, for the most part, big CO2 users, but there was some with some experience. They were blown away. You can search, maybe I'll even put a couple of links into some of the impressions that they had about these machines. They are really, in my view, industry changing. If there's anything that you'd like to ask me about the machines, again, come into Laser Freedom in Facebook, leave the comment here. I will ask you, if you like this content, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up. I only grow my channel and make this type of content available if I can continue to grow. I wish you all the best. If I could get the animations, you've seen them. If not, I will figure out how to get them. A picture is worth 1,000 words. To see how the lens comes apart and the mirror system works is phenomenal. There's also something in there for a quick release bracket for the laser tube. These are innovations that no one else has. If you need a list of comparable features, if you want to buy a laser, please ask me. I'll provide you one. Have a good day.